I am justice for the people. I am Wonder Woman. And I hope none of my neighbors saw that. Hey guys, and welcome back to Flicks with Joe. I'm Joe, and I love talking about movies. Before I get started, I'd like to mention you guys should really go check out my Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales movie review. I would really appreciate it if you guys go and show it some love, some likes, and a few comments, if you will. Anyways, moving on today with the movie I'll be talking about, which is Wonder Woman. And before we move on, these things off. Good grief. Now let's move on. This movie is the best superhero movie I have seen in a long time. So if you were worried about the DC Cinematic Extended Universe, worry no more. Because Wonder Woman is not only the best superhero film I've seen in a long time, but also the best film I've seen in a long time. Even better than Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Anyways, this movie is directed by Patty Jenkins and stars Chris Pine and Gal Gadot. And speaking of Gal Gadot, she gives a standout performance in this movie. She really makes you feel like she's a character of justice, a warrior fighting for everybody on planet Earth. She is like the good, she is, well, the best of any good guy you could ever meet. She really cares about everybody she encounters and everybody she works with. And in this movie, you really get a solid origin story. And you know I'm big about characters, character development, and a solid story where you get both good characters with Chris Pine and his crew, and you get a great character with Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. You get really invested in these characters throughout the movie, and that is something to behold that is great in a movie, is getting invested in the characters, especially in a superhero film. And the plot of this movie is basically Wonder Woman searching for Ares, the god of war, who she thinks is responsible for the war that is unfolding across the earth, which is World War I. And she thinks the only way the war will stop is if she finds Ares and kills him. And Chris Pine is the one to lead her to the war. And the journey there is just incredible. And the way her origin story unfolds in this movie, the way she learns about her powers, her strengths, her weaknesses, it's all really well told in a story format. And it may just be a little bit more than the action in this movie. It should be as much action as there is storytelling, although when it gets to the action in this movie, it does not disappoint. Yes, there may be a little bit too much CGI at some moments, but it's just a tad bit too much at some points. It's not a lot, so it doesn't really take away from the awesome action scenes unfolding before you. And oh my goodness, the plot twist involving a certain character in this movie, I honestly didn't see coming. But some of you might see it coming and might consider it a little bit cliche, but I thought it was really well done for a superhero movie. And I enjoyed that aspect of the movie, very much so. Along with the acting, which was amazing. The lead actors did a fantastic job, along with some of the side characters. Also did a really good job, especially one character in particular. He's actually really funny and provides some comic relief at some moments in the film, which I rather enjoyed. The origin story is told really well. The characters are done really well. You get really invested in them. Gal Gadot and Chris Pine's chemistry is the best part about this movie, holding it together. And the action sequences for all you action people, which I gotta say, guys, stop paying attention to the action so much and the special effects. I mean, good grief. That's all you guys pay attention to nowadays, is that. 90% of the audiences pay attention to that kind of crap the most in the movies, besides the storytelling and the characters. And that's why, in most of the movies this year that I've seen, it's been mostly great action sequences and beautiful special effects, rather than just, I really enjoyed these characters and the way the story unfolded. And that's my little rant right there. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. Guys, go out and see Wonder Woman. I really enjoyed it. It's one of the best movies I've seen in a real long time, and I think you guys are going to have a blast with it. It's the best movie I've seen this summer so far. And I can honestly say, I'm looking forward to Justice League now that I've seen this film. I'm going to give Wonder Woman 10 lassos of truth out of 10 lassos of truth. Guys, I'll see you on the next film adventure. Savvy? Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next film adventure when I review The Mummy. See you mates later, and don't forget to subscribe.